What's going on, guys, and welcome. I think this is actually a day-night match because it was a 2 PM start of the first game of the Shield season for, I think we're 2019, possibly. But we've got pretty much our standard side that we did have from last year. The Victorian side looks pretty good too. So we'll be happy enough with that. Dusty pitch, it is quite soft. 21% chance of rain. We've got to go and get that precise. And it is looking pretty overcast for the next 3 days as well. So that is going to help swing bowling, which is going to help us hopefully get back into that wicket groove, into that wicket mojo groove, because we have been struggling a little bit for wickets at the moment. Tassie have won the toss. Surely you have a bowl first. Yes, get in. Alright, so there we go. We can see we've got the pink ball. That average is 12. That is absolutely incredible after 8 games. I'm just going to change the field quickly, but possibly bowling first on this pitch wasn't the greatest idea because Victoria have got off to a great start. Oh, catch that! Yes! I think that's out court. I think it's been bat pad. Oh, yes, Cammy boys. Get in, son. We get our first wicket early on, and that wicket mojo is now back in business. We get Dean. It was a good partnership that was going, and we'll just have a quick look at the replay here. I think it was bat pad and then caught in the slips. It did just seem to go in slow motion. So yeah, bat pad, spooned up, and Cam Boyce, bloody Ben Dunk, I think that is, celebrating already before he took the catch. That is a big no-no, son. And now in comes McMason, who after 10 games has got 1,100 first class runs and has a very healthy average as well. But he's coming up and facing against us, and that is going to put some pressure on him. But not the case. He's got off the mark with a 4. Alright, so coming back in for another spell. We did only bowl 3 overs first up, which I thought was quite weird because we were absolutely tonking it around. In a bowling perspective, I'm not too sure what you would call that. But we've got Pete Hanscom on strike now, the captain, the wicket keeper. He is going to be a big wicket. I think after him we possibly have... no, we've got Stoinis to come, and then we are into the bowlers. So a couple of wickets here, and we are right back in control of this game. But as I said, Hanscom is going to be a very big wicket, so we're going to have to try and keep him off strike, starve him with a strike, and then try and get him with an absolute ripper. What the hell? We've got a 7-2 field, and I don't know what the fielders are doing there. They have managed to cut it to 2, which is a bonus, but still, shouldn't have got that last 2. 3 coming off the over. Victoria now 5 for 237. Alright, so it looks as though we've basically got our wish. We've got the tail in. The new ball is just 3 overs old, so it is very new. Hopefully it is... Oh, I was going to say, going to swing an absolute mile, that one there. Chris Tremain, what are you doing, son? And the lights are on here at Bloodston Arena too. So that is going to help the ball hopefully hoop around. Hopefully it's going to help it swing, and we can grab ourselves another couple of wickets. We have only got the 1. We got that very early on in the innings, and we're looking to try and add to that. And I guess get that wicket-taking mojo back, because we have struggled with it lately in all forms, in all saves, in everything. So this one here is just going to be nudged out by Scott Boland, who's doing a decent enough job, it must be said. 33 off of 54. Tremain, I think, is the man that we need to try and hone in on. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. It was a big heave-ho by Chris Tremain. And the fielder, Webster, who we've batted with time and time again and had some good partnerships with, has gone and taken the catch. I think at gully or possibly 4th slip. But we can see here, Tremain has just gone for a big heave-ho. He's got the edge, and that is a very good catch down low by Webster. Means we grab our 2nd wicket of the game, and that's good. We're going to need some more. We're going to look to try and knock over Dean here, and then knock over the rest. Oh, this is a nice shot down the ground. That might even have the legs. Whew, that is going to have the legs. That is Scott Boland, nowhere near a number 8 batsman, who has just creamed us straight back down past us for 4. Right, so we weren't required to bat again. Victoria made about 417, I think. We are coming in at 5 for 313. Ben McDermott, our captain, he is on Oh, that's terrible. What the hell was I thinking? He is on 104 of 122 deliveries. We currently trail by just 104, and I think we're only halfway through day 2 as well. So there's still plenty of time left in this game. Hopefully by the end of day 2, we will be able to go and grab ourselves a little bit of a lead. I think there's still quite a few overs left to go, but we're off the mark there with a single, and there is a quick look at Benny McDermott's wagon wheel all round the park. Good stuff, Benny. That's a great shot from Cliff through cover point, or the point region. We grab ourselves 4. Starting to get a bit more of a feel for this pitch now, and especially with, I guess, the part-timers on too. It's really something that we're going to try and take advantage of. Nice shot this from Cliff. That's going to go all the way too. They've left that hole vacant in that cover region, and that's where we're going to go. We've lost Faulkner as well, but we are only about 50 runs behind, 51 runs to be precise. So if I can hang around with Kingston, I think we've got Cam Boyce in next, and then Earl Dowling in last. So going to go slightly more aggressive now, try and grab ourselves a few more boundaries if we can. But we do want to make sure that we try and bat through and get that first innings lead, especially seeing we are so early on in this game. So that one there we haven't timed as well, and it's just going to be a single. But I got faith in Kingston. I've given them the last 2 balls. He can still score some runs. If you're just going to leave that gap open, boys, that is where I'm going to go time and time again. So just keep it open for me, please. That's not going to go the way, is it? Oh my god, the boundaries here square are so small. Honestly, I didn't say anything because I just expected that to be cut off to a 2. But it's just seemed to accelerate as it has moved along the outfield. We've moved on to 44 off of just 31 deliveries. We're only trailing, would you believe, by about 31. And there's another one that's played through that mid-wicket region. That one there's timed a hell of a lot better. We know, actually, wow, that one there hasn't gone for 4. And I honestly thought that one there was timed a hell of a lot better than the first. Oh, nice shot. That's definitely going to go all the way. And that is going to be 50 as well for Cliff. Coming in quick time too. And I must say, this return to first class level has been absolutely brilliant for us. It has done bits and pieces. And you can't really ask for too much more than that. Tracy, I don't know who this bloke is. Possibly just bowling the last over before the new ball is due, because he doesn't seem to be any good. And he seems to just be dishing up some pies. But we have gone and taken the single there. Alright, so 80 overs are up. We've had 80.1, and I'm guessing that the new ball has not been taken, because we do still have the spinner on, and that is not going to bother me in the slightest. We are still going to go after it. We're still going to go attacking and try and knock off this deficit. I think we're only about 18 runs behind now. So there is still plenty that can be done, and I'm going to go, oh my god, I was going to say up and over the top there. Little bit of heart and mouth moment then. I actually got a little bit shocked that we had gone and missed that, but what a nut that was. Man, oh man. Maybe we should just make sure that we get first and foremost, I guess, to this, beat the deficit, and then look to start to try and go aggressive. I think they've taken the new ball now, because from the looks of things, it did look pretty new and shiny in Pete Siddle's hand. We have also lost another wicket as well, and to be fair, against the new ball, Cliff, that is probably not the best shot to be playing. I think we're only about 10 runs or so behind now. We just trail by 8. We do need to remember we do only have those 2 wickets left in hand now, so we're going to try and make sure that we don't do anything too silly, and we can manage to try and hang in, get ourselves over that deficit, and even get ourselves a little bit of a lead, because coming into bowl here with potentially 15 overs left to go in the day is not going to be the worst thing in the world. We're going to have a new ball, we're going to have a new pink kookaburra, we're going to have the lights on, and it's going to be hooping around quite a bit, you would have to say. So it's not the worst result in the world if that did happen, but ideally we would like to bat through on to day 3. Oh, this one here has been worked away. I think that's going to have enough. It is to go to the boundary, and that will see Tasmania take a 1-run lead. So we have done exactly what we wanted here. We have got ourselves that first innings lead. The deficit has been wiped, and we do still have those 2 wickets left in hand. So we'll be looking to try and capitalise as much as we can here without going too over the top. I think we need to bat through to the end of this innings and carry our bat. Oh, this one here has been cut away, and that's cut away beautifully off the back foot as well. Back-to-back boundaries. The one before that was an absolute terrible shot, hence why it was not included here in the highlights. We've moved on to 87 off of just 52 deliveries. Siddle is about to bring up his ton as well. You wouldn't really think about that, but we are just rocking on to the back foot and playing these cut shots, because that's what he's doing. He's putting it wide outside off. He's not getting any swing, and we are just helping ourselves to some delicious boundaries. Alright, we're 9 down now. We are 9 runs away from the ton. So we'll be looking to try and keep as much strike here as we can. Try and keep our downing off of it. Just because we don't want to miss out, obviously, on that ton if we can go and get there. It is just 9 runs. I don't want to go too aggressive, because remember, this ball is still fairly new. We'll hit that one away to the leg side. We'll pick up 2, if not 4, and that is going to move us on to 95. So we are moving along absolutely brilliant here. Lead of 26, which isn't really enough. I'd love to try and get a lead of maybe 50 to 70, but it all just depends on how our batting does go. Siddle is now starting to get a little bit of swing into the right-hander, so we do need to be careful about that. Make sure that we don't leave ourselves vulnerable to the bowled or the LBW, but at the end of the day, we do just need the single run. We just need 1, and we're probably going to get 4 here. So we are just absolutely cruising in cruise control here. We pick ourselves up another ton, and I'm not sure what number ton that is for us in first class cricket. I think it might possibly be 2 or even number 3, but that is definitely the quickest, coming off just 57 deliveries, and you've got to be happy with that. I don't know now if I start to go slightly more aggressive or just continue to play the way that we are and try and get that lead up as much as possible. Keep downing off the strike, because we've taken 16 off the bloody over already, so you've got to be happy with that. Siddle has had a day to forget, it must be said. 17 overs, and we might, I was going to say, if this doesn't go for 4, we might even pick up 3. Oh, that is brilliant. You can't ask for a much better result than that. But Siddle, I think, is through 17 or 18 overs, and he's gone for 120. Oh, and that one there, that's going to be the first maximum of the game. I've just decided it's time to start going for it. There's 22 overs left to go in the day. Remember, we do have that lead of 50. I think it's about 50 runs now. And I want to try and, if possible, obviously get as many runs on the board as possible, as quick as possible, but I do also want to give us an opportunity to bowl with a new ball under lights as well in this last session of day number 2. So fingers crossed that we can go and do that. We're going to start playing quite aggressively. We've got a lead of 51, so we're doing bits and pieces there, it must be said, but we do still need to just play the ball on its merits, and that's exactly what we've done. We're not, oh no, we're not going to take 2 there. We've left Downing with 3 balls left to survive, and that's exactly what he's done. So brilliant work. He's even got himself a single. Probably should have turned it down, to be fair, but you know, beggars can't really be choosers at this stage. And we're going to scamper through for a single here. That's a great result. We keep the strike, and that is a big over. 13 coming off it. Oh, and there's another one. This one here has gone slightly more squarer than I would have liked, but it's not the biggest of grounds, Bloodston, and especially if you're hitting 101 metres, there's no ground in the world that can contain that. Oh, that's where I wanted to hit the last one. You absolute beauty. I thought that was out of here. That's gone 93 metres, and we are doing bits and pieces here. Oh, this one, oh no, that's going to get up too. I was going to say we haven't timed that one at all well either, but that has gone 86 metres. Remember, it is very short square here at Bloodston. The boundaries are only about 70 metres. So even a slight mishit is going to go the distance. And Siddle, his day just gets from bad to worse. Oh, on this one here, we've just cut along the ground down to third man. I think there was someone there the ball before, but they have now changed the field to try and stop, I guess, that shot going up and over the top. We've moved on to 144 off of just 67 deliveries. So we are doing absolute... I don't even know what to say. I do not even know what to say. I want to stop saying bits and pieces because I've said that about 5 times this episode. But we just need 6 to bring ourselves up that 150. And, oh no! No! We get ourselves a big juicy ball that should have been played along the ground. And Sids has gone and got us for 144. That is going to be the innings done and dusted. But Cliff, what an impact he has made. And Tassie do now, I believe, have a lead of around 50 runs. 77 actually. Jesus, that's a fair bit more than I would have thought. But we've got a lead of 77 runs. And I think there is possibly, it's 8:05. So I think there's about an hour and a half left to go. There's 20 overs that are left to bowl with this new ball under lights. So hopefully we can make some inroads early here. Alright, so we got 1, which I guess is better than none. But there's 2 overs left to go here today, and Victoria do already have a lead of just 4 runs. So we're going to need to do, we're going to have to do a little bit here. Ideally, we'd love to pick up a wicket in this first over for us, and just have them 2 down. Harris would be the man that I'd want, because he is the set guy, 60 off of 65. And we do have still a very aggressive field for a guy who's on 60 off 65, so he's obviously striking them well. And for not having, well, I mean, the deficit is pretty little. Technically, you got to think that Victoria at this stage are 5 for 1. So a wicket here off one of the last 3 balls would be absolutely brilliant. Alright, so we're back here the first day, sorry, the third day, the first over of the third day. Faulkner did manage to pick up Harris in the last over of the day, of day number 2. So that is absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what we wanted. And we've still got 200 overs left to play in this game, I believe. I'm pretty sure we're only on day number 3. For some reason, the lights are still on. It is 2 o'clock on day number 3. So why they are there is a very weird question. And there is, to be fair, I kind of want to be bowling from the other end because there is a huge crack we can see down the middle of the pitch there. We'll see it as we come running in. But it's probably about halfway down now. And it'll be absolutely perfect for the line and length that we do bowl to the right-handers. And Hanscom, who proved to be trouble in the first innings, he's probably going to be trouble here again. So we need to get him early. Hanscom is just a class above the rest. You just can't really do a whole lot to him. McMason in the last over I had struggling. He was pushing at balls, he was missing balls, but Hanscom is just a different kettle of fish, it must be fair. We have actually changed ends as well, which is brilliant, because I think that big crack, I did just see it in the middle. Oh, it'll be bloody perfect to left-handers, to be fair, where it is. Oh, catch that! Oh, man, we just need these half chances to go to hand from Hanscom. He is playing a few risky shots, but 4 to start the over, 4 to finish the over, and Victoria now 2 for 121. Bloody last ball. Again. It is the second over in a row. Last over went for a 1. This one here has gone for a 4, and it just seems to be pre-programmed into the AI's brain that if it's going to be a maiden, let's hit a 4. Somehow this from Scotty Bolland is going to go for 4 as well. So I have no clue. I do not know what to do. He's moved on to 30 off of 60. He's a pretty good game with the bat. Don't know what he did with the ball. But whatever it is, we just cannot seem to get anything going for us, anything working for us, or get any wickets. I think we only picked up the 1 in the first innings, and then we're getting taken to. I mean, Scott Bolland, don't get me wrong, he's a decent enough batsman, but there's no way he's a number 8 for Victoria. Oh, how's that? That's LBW, surely. Yes! Thank you. Oh my God. Wickets are just so hard to come by. When they do come, we get very, very excited. Bolland gone for 34 off of 64. And Victoria are now 7 down. And I think they've got a lead of about 200. Surely not. What? I thought he hit that. Oh, boys, we're on a hat trick. Get in! Outswing OP, Tremain gone for one. I'm just going to have a look at the... I honestly thought that he hit that one. But we will have a quick look at the big eye. Pitching in line. Impact in line. I thought it could have possibly... Oh, I was going to say I thought it possibly could have been high, but the pitch has been that soft and the ball just has not been bouncing all game. Anything that hits you in front that's basically pitching in line is probably going to go on to hit the stumps. But this one here we're going to go for the I was going to go the in-swinging Yorker, but we're just going to go for the in-swinger. And hopefully we can find a little outside edge. Oh, we hit basically straight on that crack. Dot ball, no hat-trick, but we do now have 2 wickets in the second innings. And this one here, he has just said, enough is enough. I'm pumping you away. Enough of this outswing. Enough of these plays and misses. I'm going to pick myself up 4. Oh, it's a little bit of a hello, how's your father from old Dino there down the other end. He picks up 4 off the last ball of the over. Oh, there we go. Finally, we've got one that has found the edge. Dean Aiden, his, I guess his resistance come to an end. He was good and he did trouble us just a touch for 26 off of 61. Victoria now just 1 wicket away from being all out. They're 9 for 356. That does give them a lead of 279. So there is still plenty, it must be said, left to go in this game, especially with how things are playing. We've picked up our 3rd wicket of the game, so that's bloody brilliant. And Peter Siddle, I was going to say, has possibly even run himself out first ball. What are you doing, Big Peter? That is probably going to be 4. I don't know what the bloody mid-on's doing. He's just standing there expecting his mates to get the job done. And that's the first boundary that's come off us in a wee while. Chitty has moved on to 110. So he has really been, it must be said, the backbone of this Victorian side. He's had some good partnerships around him too. And Peter Siddle, 3 off 10. Peter Siddle should not be batting at number 11. He is a better batsman than a number 11, even in a Victorian side. But fingers crossed that we can go and try and wrap up this last partnership sooner rather than later, because I don't really want to be chasing any more than 300. And this one here is going to be another 4, so that is going to be 10 that is coming off the over. And I think that lead now is getting closer and closer to 300 as we go on. 294 now. So I was going to say, we're going to need a wicket quick, smart, but the boys have actually beaten us to it. And what a first partnership. What a partnership. What a game from the Tassie Tigers. Very emphatic, it must be said. Surely, I was going to say, we pick up the player of the match. We scored 144 off 69 in the first innings. 2 for 17, follow that up with 3 for 54 in the second innings. But boys, man oh man, what an effort it was from the Tassie Tigers lads in that second innings, chasing a fairly big score, and they do get 224 as their first wicket partnership. Dunk goes for a duck, and then Bailey manages to score 48 off of 50 deliveries. So all around a fairly good day, it must be said, for the Tassie Tigers. We'll quickly go have a look, see how our first class stats are tracking, see our selection status as well, because I'm really hoping that we are close to making it into the Big Bash. Alright, we've just got an offer to be the captain of the State Shield side, so of course we're going to go and accept that. And I think, yeah, next game we're back to one-day cricket. So we've got one day, first class, we've got a club game thrown in there, and another first class game. So things just seem to be all over the place at the moment. I have no idea where we are in... No, I don't want statistics, I want my player. I want career statistics. So I have no idea, to be fair, whereabouts we are in regards to our selection for the Big Bash League. As you can see, the list day average isn't very good in the bowling at 39. slightly above the batting average, which is not what you want. The batting average 38.75 isn't too bad. We did only have those 4 at-bats. First class, we're just going absolute great guns. An average of 63.25 after 13 innings. A strike rate of 121 with 3 hundreds and 2 50s. 98 fours, so we're moving in very close to our 100th four in first class cricket. And that bowling average of 12, basically 12.5. Strike rate of 19. And the economy rate of 3.93, so basically 4. So a little bit expensive, but we are making it count with the wickets that we are taking. And in the selection status, we are a fringe member of the T20 Clash. Now, it has been a while since I've recorded an episode of Career Mode on this career, so I possibly maybe make myself look like an idiot now because we have gone and already been selected for a BBL side, but I should. To be fair, I should be able to check. Oh my god. That is so embarrassing. So we've actually already been selected for the Hobart Hurricanes, so that was a complete waste of time. I've made myself look like an idiot. Do hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, remember to give it a like, smash that thumbs up button. If you are new, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ka kite anoa. See you soon.